Hi, my name's Courtney and welcome to your yoga class today. So this yoga class is designed for entrepreneurs who travel constantly or for travellers. It's designed to stretch out your quads, your glutes and your hamstrings for all those hours spent sitting in a seat. I create these classes for entrepreneurs and business owners so there is less yoga language or jargon and space in between the cues for you to be within your own self rather than learning new material. So I hope you enjoy this stretch. Let's begin coming onto your hands and knees. And start by breathing a deep breath. Lift your tailbone up to the ceiling and lift your head up. Breathe in. Exhale. Tuck your tailbone towards the floor and tuck your chin. Repeating that a few more times. One more cat-cow with a deep breath. Now tucking your toes into the mat, lifting your hips high up to the ceiling, pushing your chest toward your thighs, creating a triangle shape. 3 deep breaths. Lower back down to your knees and breathe another deep breath. Bring your right knee up to touch the back of your right wrist. Crawl your right foot across the mat over to the left side. If your left knee is in the way, lift your left knee up out of the way. Slide your left leg back until you feel a stretch in your right glute. You can stay on your hands or come down to your elbows. Release tensions from your face. Guide one more deep breath. Return to your hands and back on to both knees. Tucking your toes, lifting your knees and hips high into downward dog. Hold in here for 3 breaths. Feel free to bend your knees or move around. Can your last breath be a sigh and relax your neck. Return to your knees. A deep breath here. Bring your left knee up to touch your left wrist and crawl your left foot over to the other side of the mat. Slide your right leg back. Decide if you're staying on your hands or coming down to your elbows. Breathe deeply into your stomach. One more deep breath. Return to your hands. Come to sit on your bum in a cross-legged style position. We will take your left leg into a reverse cross-leg position where the inside of the leg is on the floor and your left foot is next to your left hip. Place your hands behind you and maybe lean back. You should feel a stretch in your left quad. One more breath. And pushing yourself up. Changing sides. Your left leg becomes a cross leg. Your right leg becomes a reverse cross leg, where the inside of the leg is close to the floor. Right foot is next to right hip. Place your hands behind you and walk back. A few breaths here. Observing the sensations. One more deep breath. And rising up, return to a cross-legged position and guide a full breath. Now extending your left leg straight to the bottom of the mat and keeping the right leg bent out to the side. Reach forwards for your left foot or shin. Try your best to push your tummy toward your thigh. You may need to bend your left knee to be able to do that. And breathe. Pushing yourself back up. Changing sides. Leaning down to your right leg. Observe your inner state. Even if your mind is busy, your body tight. Settle into the observer. And rising back up. Our last stretch is going to be lying on your back. Once you get here, breathe a deep breath. Extend your right leg up to the sky, the ceiling. Hold your leg. Add a gentle pull, whilst trying to press your lower back into the floor. Release tensions from your face. One more breath. Placing your right foot back down and changing sides. Keep your lower back grounded as you gently pull your leg in. Maybe your shoulders don't need to be as strong. Final breath. Bring your left foot back down, and maybe you lie both legs flat. Your final 5 breaths, resting in stillness. Release and relax any tensions. One more breath. begin to move your fingers and your toes. Stretch your body any way that feels nice. And take your time coming up to a comfortable seated position. Maybe placing your hands on your chest for one final deep breath. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. I hope to see you again for more slow-paced classes.